Hey guys, what's up? This is GVKcollectibles, and today we're going back to the future with today's review of Marty McFly from Back to the Future Part 2 from NECA. Guys, so today, as I said in the intro, we're going to be taking a look at the Ultimate Marty McFly, but not just any Marty McFly. No, this is Marty McFly from Back to the Future Part 2, aka 2015 Marty, which is technically in the past now, which is kind of crazy to think of. But once again, with the newer NECA figures from Back to the Future, I really dug a lot of them so far. I've gotten two so far, the original Marty McFly from the first film, and Biff from, I guess, Back to the Future 2 / Part 1, because he has the Sports Almanac, so it's technically from Part 2. But either way, like many of the Back to the Future figures, it has the back, like, either with a lot of them, with specific ones like Biff and the Tales from Space Marty, they have a unique cover, but with the regular Marty McFly and the Back to the Future 2 Marty McFly, they have the actual film poster on the as the cover. And you also get this really cool Back to the Future 30th anniversary logo on the back. Then you get Ultimate Marty McFly. Then you get really the DeLorean with lightning shooting down. There's a clock tower in the back. Then you get the back, which looks really cool. Like, I haven't opened this figure. If some of you saw my Instagram post, I actually got this guy, I think Saturday? No, Sunday. I got it Sunday for Mythical Mountain Monday. So you actually got to see this guy on the video. So I haven't opened him since. But there's the other figures. You got Marty McFly from 1985, Tales from Space Marty McFly, 2015 Marty McFly, which is this one, Doc Brown from 1955, which I'm very excited about, and you got 1955 Biff Tan. So yeah, technically it is part 1 Biff, but he does come with the Sports Almanac. Then you get into the profile shot. Then let's just open it up real quick just to see the nice production shot of Marty McFly right there, which looks really good with the hoverboard. And you get Marty McFly himself, which is really, really cool. I've always I really like Marty McFly. I've really liked the I really like the 2015 Marty, especially like how his son essentially it's just essentially Michael J. Fox. It's one of my favorite, like, for a lot of people it's like their least favorite trope, but it's one of my favorite tropes in movies, of where essentially the younger character is just gonna be the same actor. Like, they did that like with a few of the Hammer Dracula films. Like, essentially Peter Cushing just plays a descendant of Van Helsing, which is pretty funny. So you got a lot of cool accessories. Then you get Marty McFly in the back. Then you get the top that says Ultimate Marty McFly, and you get the bottom with all the credits and everything. So yeah, with that being said, let's bust Marty McFly out of the packaging and see how he is. And here we have Marty McFly 2015 out of the packaging. And what do I have to say about this figure that hasn't been said about the other Back to the Future figures? I think this figure is really, really great. It's really solid. I think it pretty much uses the same body mold as the first one, which completely makes sense. It is a pretty good mold. It comes with a lot of cool accessories that I wasn't expecting it to come with. There was a few that I was kind of questionable about. The hoverboard is really, really cool. Really, like, this is probably actually how I'm going to have him displayed as, just because I really love the hoverboard look on this particular figure. I think it looks really, really good. The detailing and everything is really, really great on the figure itself. I mean, God, what else can I say? Like, the likeness of Michael J. Fox looks really, really good, really solid, I think. A lot of NECA figures, especially their human figures, have really good face sculpts. I know that you get like a few outliers here or there just due to manufacturing, like there could like have derpy eyes, but like out of all the Marty McFly figures I've had, all of them have been pretty solid so far. Well, I've only had one in this guy, but they're all pretty solid. The hoverboard is a really cool accessory, but before we jump into the figure itself, as I continue gushing over how cool the figure is, let's jump into looking at the accessories he comes with before we jump into Marty himself. Alrighty, and like Marty from 1985, the first Ultimate figure, this guy comes with a lot of accessories. So instead of taking a look at like the head sculpt that it, like, even though this was the first head sculpt, let's just take a look at the head sculpt for the hat. Hat's really, really cool. They really did, I think NECA did a really good job with the kind of material, because, like, if you've seen this hat in real life, if you've been to a convention or whatever, usually they'll be selling these kind of hats. It's relatively reflective, and I think they do a really, really good job with the different kind of paints. You get, like, the kind of, I don't know, there's, like, kind of pinks, there's, like yellows, kind of dark, I guess dark purple, I guess? I'm not completely sure, but it looks really, really relatively cool. I think it's a really good look for the hat itself. It would be kind of hard to kind of translate that to, like, actually kind of using a reflective plastic or whatever, how the hat actually looks. But it looks really good. As I said, also the face sculpt, it looks really, really close. It looks really, really like Michael J. Fox, which looks really, really good. Something you want in your Marty McFly figure, I think, for a lot of people. So I've been gushing about the head all over it, but like the 25th, it also comes with the like the Pepsi bottle. Now it's kind of hard to tell, but it is really well detailed. There's a logo right there. They tried to do it. I think they tried to do it as close as they possibly can without getting into lawsuits, of course, because you had to copyright it. But it also comes with a cool, like, carrying case, like it does in the film, which is really, really cool. You can put it in, out. I don't know if I'll have Marty displayed with this. I think I'm dead set on the hoverboard. But coming to the main attraction, of course, it is the hoverboard, which looks exactly how it did in the film. The only exception, instead of Mattel, it's a NECA hoverboard, which I think is really, really cool. It's a really cool little detail NECA does with a lot of their figures, I think, and it's really, really cool. Like, really detailed. You get the cool, kind of unique colors. Something like, to me, even though this is like 2015, like, this dead screams like 80s all over it. Like, the hoverboard design itself, which looks, I mean, which is kind of what you hope for a hoverboard design, in my opinion. So there is a cool thing, because it also comes with a flight base too, as you guys saw, and so to be able to do that, it also comes with a few interchangeable pieces. So I'll show you how to do that. So basically, you take the for putting the articulate, like the peg where the foot goes. Oh crap! I accidentally like kind of upspurt that, but it's okay. So you put it. It's an easy pop in and pop out. So you just pop that in. Looks really, really good. This one, you just pop in. There's pegs at the bottom. And just basically follow the instructions here and there. You do that. And then the base. And voila. It's pretty good. I think NECA is definitely doing a good job. They've been doing a really good job with, like, kind of their flight pieces, or, like, pieces that simulate, like, maybe a hoverboard or whatever. Like, they've done a really good job. I actually really like their flight base, if you haven't got it yet. It's really cool. I don't think it's on par with necessarily, like, Tamashii Nation, but it is really, really cool. I actually took some, if you guys saw some of the pictures of the Mandalorian, I took the new Black Series Mandalorian. I did take some pictures with that, with the jetpack on, and like, he's flying, and it looks really, really good. But clear piece, there's really not much to say about the clear piece. It looks really, really good, really detailed. It does its job of what it's supposed to. And he also comes with an interchangeable hand. I assume this is to hold the. He has only one interchangeable hand, which is really weird for this particular figure. But it's okay. I think it's just to hold the Pepsi, which makes sense. So with that out of the way, with all the accessories out of the way, let's jump into Marty McFly himself. Here we have a close-up of Marty. So, like, as I said, this is the second head sculpt he comes with it's clearly the hatless head sculpt, which I think looks relatively good. Once again, looks a really, really good likeness to Michael J. Fox, I think. NECA has been, I think, killing it a lot recently with their head sculpts. They look really, really great, really fantastic. I think I said that within the Laurie and Loomis one. Like, I was really impressed with that set, just in general. So, but yeah, it's a really good head sculpt, really wonderfully done. Then you get the jacket, which I really, really love. I love this jacket. I think it was it's like the one thing, because I really, in my opinion, I think all of Back to the Future, like Back to the Future Part 1, 2, and 3, they're all solid films, I think they're all, it's generally a trilogy, I think, that not a lot of people complain about. Like, yeah, sure, people may say it's like, oh, the first one's better, or the second one's better. It's like, I enjoy all three of them for what they are, They're just fun. They're just fun time travel movies. But yeah, the jacket looks phenomenal. It looks how it does in the film itself. I think they actually did do these jackets in real life. Same thing with the, I think it's Nikes. I think they're either Nikes or, yeah, I think they're Nikes. I will put the correction, but yeah. As I said, I think this is just generally a similar mold to the first Marty McFly, because really only the things you got to change is just the jacket, and I think maybe the pants here, because I don't remember him, and the shoes and ever. But like, once again, it's really, really well done. And it's similar to the blue denim. I can't really say much. It looks like denim. Like it looks legitimately like denim, like something that I would wear as a kid. Well, even still, I like wearing denim. But yeah, then you get the shoes, which look really, really good. Like the laceless shoes, which look, as I said, they look really good. So yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? Like, there's also really cool, like, it's not just like a kind of flat kind of material. It's actually like, it's really bumpy. It's got really good texture to it, and like you got the pockets here and the jacket. Like, it looks really cool. Like, this is a really cool Marty McFly figure. I think NECA has done a terrific job with both the 1985 Marty, this one. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to get the Tales from Space Marty. I mainly want to do it just to be completionist, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not completely sure. I think I'll pick them up. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's, the next point, we'll jump into articulation. So, with Marty's articulation, it's very similar to the 1985 Marty McFly, so he can't really look up all too much just due to the hindrance of the hair. He can look up down really a lot, which is really impressive. He doesn't, does he? I think he does. It's kind of hard to tell. I think he has an ab crunch, but due to the shirt, it's kind of hard to tell. His arms can move out all the way, so you can get him in a T-posing pose, of course, if you want to. He has double jointed elbows, which is really, really good. I'm really impressed. Like, I'm really happy with NECA's double jointed elbows. I think they're probably some of my favorites. I think they're just super satisfying. His wrists are on a hinge, but you can rotate them around, which is really, really good. I guess? Not really. He doesn't really have much of a waist swivel, which is okay. Legs can go up all the way. Can't go back too far just because of the hindrance of the plastic right here. Knee bent, single jointed knee. Foot can move down all the way. And it can move kind of up relatively, and there is a ankle pivot, which is a good thing. I'm being a little careful with mine just because even though this guy is pretty like flexible out of the packaging, I would, with all the NECA figures, I really suggest just dip them in hot water for like a few minutes. I think like I do mine at least for maybe 2 minutes, I believe, to just loosen up the joints, make sure you don't have any breakage, because you don't want that. You don't want any breakage within a figure, I think. I haven't really had a problem with NECA figure breakage too often. Like, I don't see it as often as somebody else. But yeah, but with that out of the way, I think articulation is really, really solid on the figure. So let's jump into some size comparisons real quick and see what he scales with. Righty, and here we have him compared to some other figures from different companies. So the first one, of course, we have Din Djarin, aka the Mandalorian from the Black Series, which is from Hasbro. We have Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk 2077 by McFarlane. Marty, of course, from Back to the Future Part 2. And we have the Walgreens exclusive Silver Centurion Marvel Legend from Hasbro again. So, he's about average. Like, he is a smaller kind of figure. He's a smaller 7-inch scale figure, comparison to, like, somebody like Johnny Silverhand, which these two are technically in the same scale. They're 7 inches together, while you have the Marvel Legends and the Black Series, which are the 6-inch scale figures. But he fits, like, pretty good, I think, about decent size for a kind of a smaller 7-inch scale figure. And one last comparison, here he is compared to the 1985 Ultimate Marty McFly and the Ultimate Biff from Back to the Future. So yeah, he's roughly in scale, and I thought at first the pant color was actually the same on both these figures. They're actually completely different. If you notice, they are completely different molds. So this is a darker kind of denim that they did, and this one is a lighter kind of denim. Also notice the pockets, which are not visible on this guy. So yeah, there is possibly it has a similar mold to the 85 Marty, but there are a lot of like newer parts on this guy in comparison to this guy. And also, like, he scales, I think for like both these figures perfectly scale with Biff. All we need is Doc, then it's complete. Alrighty, and here we have Marty McFly just on the hoverboard, of course, just because I really love the hoverboard just in general. So overall thoughts on this figure, I really like it. I mean, it's very much like the first Marty McFly figure, even though I never did a review of that guy. I generally really like that figure. It's really, really cool. It's finally cool to have Back to the Future figures. I think this is a franchise that was like kind of neglected, and it's like kind of a shocker there wasn't really a lot of toys of these like within the collectible scale. I know there was those Hot Toys. I think those Hot Toys from back in the day, but also overall, I'm very impressed with the Marty McFly figure. If you are a Back to the Future fan, regardless of the trilogy, the first one, the second one, or you just love them all, I definitely suggest pick this guy up. I think he is a wonderful figure. Once again, I've been really impressed with the 7-inch scale figures from Back to the Future. I'm really excited for the Doc Brown. And probably now, thinking about it, I am probably going to get that Marty from Tales from Space, just to finish off the collection. I don't see a 6-inch scale DeLorean coming in the future. That would be really big, and it would be really expensive. But other than that, I do think it is a great figure. Like, I'm going to probably have him posed just like this. So, with that being said, that is the video, guys. So, remember to hit subscribe and hit the like button for the video. Just let us know what you thought of the video in the comments section below. And don't forget to hit that little bell notification, too, just so you get notified when videos like Mythical Mountain Mondays, What's in the Box Wednesday, and figure reviews are coming out. So, we upload 3 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sorry about that, guys. With that, and also check us out on Mercari. I have a lot of collectibles up on there and a lot of older DVDs, so if you want to check those out, Jack's Pop Guy, he has a lot of cool Funko Pops on there. He's actually going to be, some point, I think I've said in the previous video, and we even said previously on the What's in the Box Wednesday video, that he's going to be running an auction sometime during the week. He's not sure when. Go check him out. He has a lot of great pops. I got a few pops from his like little trial run, and I really love them. And I'm not just saying that because he is, we're brothers, so, but like, they're really pops that I really love, and I really think they're cool. Also check us out on Instagram, Jack's Pop Guy. Of course, he's going to be running the auction on his Instagram, of course. And also check me out on GVKcollectibles. I'm trying to post a lot more like toy photography. Like, I did some really cool things with the GAM art duel that's going on right now. It's versus. You can submit their like art to them. I'll leave a description down below. So if you are interested in like the art duel, this month it's versus. So it's fighting games, which is really, really cool. And I've entered a few pieces myself. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And peace.